Hey guys, what's up? We all know that we all have those rage moments in the games that we are playing, and it really messes up our game session and of course sometimes our recording sessions as well, because you know guys, we always wanted to have those awesome moments that we have on our video games. Today guys, let's talk about the different kinds of tilt, but before we do, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and please gong that bell. Hey guys, my name is Noel and welcome to MGN. Today let's talk about the different kinds of tilt. Sometimes guys, we only experience one kind of tilt, but most of the time we experience them all, and it's very stressful. If we're experiencing one kind of tilt, that's bearable. 2, maybe manageable, but 3, that is very stressful. Today guys, I'll be discussing those different kinds of tilt and maybe give you a solution on how you can counter those kinds of tilt. Further ado guys, games on cue. Number 1 kind of tilt is running bad tilt. Running bad tilt is the first type of tilt you will see that builds up. You won't notice this type of tilt because you will not feel it in one game. It continuously builds up within you. When you keep on playing and you are on a losing streak or make a lot of mistakes, chances are the stress will pile up and it will take its toll. Usually, when you lose, you might not notice it, but your brain is still processing the loss, and when you play again, you have the mentality that you don't want to lose anymore. And if someone says something very bad about you. So what's the solution, Noel, you might be wondering? In order for you to stop this kind of tilt, you will need to reset your mind. You will need to rest your mind from those stressful situations that have piled up in your games. Address those mistakes, learn from it, and also be careful on the other types of tilt that we will be discussing in a while. You will need to know the different kinds of tilt so that you can properly address them. Or if it is irreconcilable, then just take a rest. Number 2 is revenge tilt. Do you know that feeling after you made a misplay or you were outplayed by another person? That feeling where you feel that you want revenge but you can't because that other person is so ahead of you now, and maybe they are just too good. At this point, you just want to take revenge and prove to your enemy that you are better than them. Although this might be a sign of a very competitive nature, where you want to excel in the game you are playing, but you have to know sometimes your competitive nature puts you into tilt that you cannot even discern if you're just being competitive or you are on tilt. This is what we call the revenge tilt. Usually, this tilt will keep you thinking about revenge and make very suboptimal decisions in the games you are playing. The more you dive deeper into this tilt, the more you keep yourself behind. So what's the solution? You must take away that revenge mentality. We have to believe that we do not need to prove something to ourselves, because if we do, it will cloud our judgment. Suboptimal plays will be everywhere and you will lose your focus. What you can do is take a few breaths, refocus, center yourself, and come up with a plan to keep your head from wanting to just focus on that enemy. Don't let that enemy in your head, because if you do, you lose the whole match. Number 3 is mistake tilt. Hahaha. Mistakes can really bummer down your playstyle and even your psyche. I am guilty of this. I hate it when I make mistakes in very crucial moments of the game. It's something that I really dive deep into. Mistakes are inevitable, but it should not cloud our judgment in the games that we are playing. If it does, we will be more conscious about our own playstyle, causing us to sit back on the passenger seat and just be more reactive to our opponent's movements. It's hard to come back from a play that you made a mistake on, especially if the other player has beaten you already. Number 4, entitlement. Do you ever have this idea that you are the best in the game that you are playing? By divine right, you are meant to win all the matches that you have because you have this mentality that you have trained long enough, played the game ever since the beginning, and you have the best game sense in all the games you are playing. This tilt happens when you think your teammates are playing very badly and you feel that they do not deserve you, nor do they deserve to be playing with you. So what's the solution to this tilt? Tilt like this is very difficult to remove. You need to realign your perception of your relative skill and get a better grasp of understanding your own tangible abilities. In short guys, understand your skills and understand the skills of your teammates, given you are good at the game, but don't let that hubris blind you, especially if it's a team game. You will need all the teammates you have to win in a team game. Number 5, hate losing tilt. What kind of gamer wants to lose every game that they play? It's very frustrating if it happens. Once you go into a losing streak, you become very docile and stoic to a point that you just want to play the game. Yeah, we've been there. Your brain tries to bury the losses, but you know, it doesn't work. You always have this conscious voice in your head repeating to yourself that you lost your matches. You're bad. You can't win without good teammates. You're the worst and whatnot. At this point, you know that you have this tilt, but you still play. And most of the players I know, they will deny this kind of tilt. So what's the solution? Relax. Keep things in perspective. Always keep those losses in the past and be ready to keep an open mind in the games you are currently playing. You will need to keep up your logical thinking in order to make optimal plays in the next games you will be playing. But If worst comes to worst, you can just take a game off to reset your mind and refresh your body. And that's the episode, gamers. What kind of tilt have you experienced? Let us know down below. Also guys, share this to a friend who constantly tilts so that you can help them out. And don't forget guys, we have assets for you to help out on your channel. These assets are based off of Fortnite and of course Apex Legends. Before you leave guys, please leave a like, subscribe, and gong that bell. My name is Nold guys, and anything that you need to know about video games, always remember, games on cue. I'm gonna be seeing you on the next episode. Goodbye.